Hi, I'm Tony Williams from Brazzen, Australia. I'm one of 4 directors and today we're on my property on the peninsula in Tasmania, and we're just going to take you through our set of yards that we've got set up here, discuss a little bit about Brazzen, Australia, what we do and who we are, and hopefully cover off a few of the features and benefits of our product. Brazzen Australia has been running for about 3 years, but we've been manufacturing rural products for well over 6 years now. We distribute all through Australia, Tasmania and into the USA. All of our products have been designed by us and by the Australian farmers who offer us feedback consistently. We're constantly improving our products and bringing new offerings to the table. So today I'm going to take you through the set of yards behind you. This set of yards is probably suitable for around 50 to 70 head of cattle comfortably. Obviously you could fit a lot more in here, but when I like to talk about a set of yards, I like to be able to actually move the cattle around and work it. So today the area that I'm standing in here right now is where the cattle come in. And then what we'll do is we'll take the cattle around the back of the yards here into the working area. We're standing now in the working laneway of this set of yards. Now the reason that we have the laneway here is so that there's a cattle-free zone. Now if you have just one cow stand on one bottle of drench, or you get kicked once, this laneway is very, very worthwhile having in any set of yards. It also offers a safe area where young children can be involved on your family farm and be very, very safe working around big cattle. But these days it just makes a lot of sense to have a cattle-free zone in your yard. Now coming along here, obviously we've got the crush. Now this is our heavy duty crush right here, and I'll come back to this a little bit later. Then we have the raceway here with a walkway, which makes easy access for to the cattle so that you can work them easily. So my cattle will come in through this gate here, and normally they'll fill up both of these pens here. I'll then be able to close this gate off here. Now if I've got cows and calves, I can draft them off a little bit before I send them up through the race. So I can keep my calves back here or my cows back here and run my calves through first. This is our forcing yard. Now one of the benefits of this is it allows me to put enough cattle in here to totally fill my raceway, and I can keep them nice and compact and push them around up to the race very, very easily with minimum of fuss. And I'm not jumping into a small yard to try and push cows up a race where the potential is very high to be kicked. So also notice that the size of this yard is very good. I can just kind of bring my cattle around and into here very, very easily. The cattle work quietly and nicely, and then I can push them up here. Now at each point this will roll along and lock, so the cattle can't push back against me. Then I have a sliding gate here that I can close once my race is full, and then I'm back in through here and I can start working. Now all the gates here we have the option where they've got a slam latch, or I can also put a chain on it for extra safety, because once you've got 40 or 50 cows in here, there's a lot of force on any gate. Okay, so one of the innovations that we've had with it, with Brazzen, is that we've introduced rubbers on the joining connectors just to take the rattle out of the yards. Now if you don't have that, the yards can get quite noisy, and this is one of the innovations that only Brazzen Australia has at the moment. Also with our yard systems, there's the potential to choose either a lightweight set of yards, heavy or super heavy duty. So this is like a standard type of panel. You'll see that the rail is a lot smaller than this one, which is our premium panel. This is a 115 oval rail, whereas this is 70/40. We also have a smaller one which is 60/30, so it kind of caters for all ends of the market. We also offer this in a pre-galvanised finish, or you can see this one here is in a hot dip galvanised finish after it's welded. So obviously this type of panel here is a premium product. It's obviously going to have 2 or 3 times the lifespan of a pre-galvanised, just simply because it's got a lot more galvanising on the product. Now if we just step back over to the crush, so this is our heavy duty crush. I've put it in here on my own farm as much to test the product as anything else, but it is something that we've designed in consultation with a lot of farmers across a lot of different areas in Australia. We've built it very, very heavy duty. I'll be confident in putting any animal into this crush and knowing that I'll be able to work with it very, very easily. So it combines a full squeeze. So whatever size animal you've got, you can adjust the crush to suit. We've put roller bearings so that even though this door is quite heavy, it slides very, very easily. We have a vet section on the back so that you can safely and easily access the back of your cow. We have access doors here for shoulder needling, also one for the neck here, and then you can also open the door up for access to feet, or the top one, as well as having your rump bar for all your calves, as well as your cows. Here we have our head bale, which can be operated either from the actual head or at any point along the crush wherever it's suitable, like that, as well as a fully adjustable chin lift to actually clamp the cow's head in place. Now we've got here an extension of our race bow, which is a race walkway bow, that also stops these panels here being pushed in on the operator with the weight of the cattle in the yards. These here we also have with an option of an adjustable bow, so that you can adjust not only your crush but also your race down to any size. Should you be working on fully grown cattle or calves, you can adjust these in and out. So one of the other things that became necessary as we started to further develop the yards was the fact that people wanted these type of temporary yards, and then they wanted to make them permanent. And one of the good things about doing it that way is you can play with your yard, you can test it, you make sure it works for you and you're 100% happy, and then you can add a permanent post like I have here and make a temporary set of yards very, very solid and permanent, so that really it's as good as any set of permanent yards. Now on this set of yards that you see here, I'd probably put in about 10 to 15 posts, and I've also, as you would have seen before, concreted my raceway and underneath my force yard, and that's all been dyno bolted down. So I've now got a very, very sturdy set of temporary yards that's become permanent.